Girl, what just happened with Jimin and Jungkook left us with so much to talk about. First came the official Hooligan performance, and it only took a few seconds for fans to start talking about the incredible chemistry they have together. Then, a visit to Jimin's family's cafe revealed a very special detail that directly involves both of them. As if that wasn't enough, Jungkook appeared in Japan during the Calvin Klein event looking spectacular and creating moments that quickly became the talk of the town. Plus, there was a statement related to BTS that once again showed the special way he expresses his affection for the people who are important to him. Stay tuned because every detail of this video gets more interesting. The official video of Jimin and Jungkook's performance of Hooligan at BTS FESTA 2026 is finally here, and honestly, it exceeded all our expectations. The word beautiful doesn't even begin to describe what we felt watching them. From the moment they step on stage, a different energy is palpable, one that only appears when they're together. It's incredible to see how their charisma grows and becomes so much stronger when they share the same space. It's as if the stage belongs only to the two of them. When Jimin and Jungkook are in front of the camera, they take our breath away, and that's no surprise. What's truly striking is seeing how they understand each other almost without speaking. It's such a natural connection that it seems like they can read each other's minds with every dance move. That synchronicity is precisely what makes each of their movements so special and captivating. It's not just that they dance well, it's the way they care for each other and look at each other while sharing the song, which confirms that their connection is the core of everything they do together. Those seconds of pure complicity are what make us want to watch the video again and again. This performance of Hooligan is definitely a testament to their enduring connection for all of us who love seeing them together. Every time they appear in the same frame, the energy shifts, and you feel a harmony that we don't see elsewhere. For those of us who have followed their relationship for so long, seeing this level of synchronicity confirms that their bond continues to grow and strengthen with each project they share. It's a key moment at FESTA 2026 that solidifies everything we've observed about them. They're not just colleagues, but they have that unique way of complementing each other that keeps us all captivated by their every move. Visiting Jimin's father's cafe in Busan is always an amazing experience, and this time, we were even more surprised. The place, as always, looks immaculate and beautiful, demonstrating the effort and love his parents put into every detail. Upon entering, it's impossible not to notice the new awards and a very special tribute to his family, reflecting the unconditional support they give Jimin every step of the way in his career. But the most moving thing of all was seeing that, in addition to celebrating the group's achievements, they've reserved a special place for something much more personal and meaningful that touches the hearts of all Jikook fans. During our tour of the cafe, we came across a corner of immense importance, a space dedicated entirely to Jikook. There, on a very special wall, hangs a large photo of Jimin and Jungkook together, taken during their time in the military. Seeing this image displayed in the family business is a direct and clear indication of how important Jungkook is to Jimin's family. It's a gesture that confirms they don't see Jungkook just as a friend, but as a fundamental and essential part of their son's life, giving him the place he deserves in their home and among their most cherished memories. This tribute in the cafe is a sign no one can ignore. Jimin's parents' decision to display that specific photo of the two of them is definitive proof that they support the relationship and see it as something important and real. Every time someone enters the cafe, the first thing that stands out is the detail that unites Jimin and Jungkook, making the place a landmark for us. It's beautiful to see that, amidst so many awards and accolades, they choose to highlight the bond between Jimin and Jungkook, making it clear to all visitors that Jikook is part of their family history and a connection that deserves to be celebrated and shared with everyone. Jungkook truly impressed us during his recent appearance at the Calvin Klein event in Japan. From the moment he appeared, his style stood out in a unique way, sporting a striking and elegant outfit that captivated everyone's attention. Beyond his clothes, what caught our eye the most was his demeanor. Jungkook was incredibly sweet and exuded a gentle energy that shone through in every expression. His eyes and that signature smile of his made the atmosphere feel much warmer and more welcoming for everyone present, demonstrating that his charisma doesn't require much effort to shine. It's amazing to see how a single glance from Jungkook has the power to brighten the entire day of anyone who sees him. In the photos from the event, we can see that naturalness that defines him, making each shot feel much more intimate and genuine. His presence at this event in Japan did not go unnoticed, as he handled every situation with his characteristic confidence, without losing that endearing essence that we love so much. It's clear that, whatever he does, Jungkook always manages to make his presence felt in the most charming way possible, confirming why he's one of the most beloved and followed artists worldwide. Seeing Jungkook at these kinds of events reaffirms why he's the one who best knows how to manage his image in front of the cameras. Every gesture, from the way he poses to how he interacts with his surroundings, is filled with that sweetness we know so well. For us as fans, it's not just about seeing his dazzling outfit, but about observing how he enjoys every moment and how he manages to transmit that happiness through the screen. It's a clear demonstration of his professionalism and his ability to connect with the public, making us feel part of his experience, celebrating every step he takes in his career outside of the music scene. During the same event, while Jungkook was holding a jacket from Calvin Klein's new collection, a moment occurred that reveals a great deal about how he feels about his friends. Jungkook openly confessed that he would like to give that garment to all the members of BTS, a gesture that demonstrates the immense love he feels for them. It was very touching to hear him say that, if necessary, he would get on his motorcycle and drive to wherever each of the members was just to personally deliver the gift. This statement shows us that, for him, distance is no obstacle when it comes to showing his affection for his group. This detail, besides being incredibly sweet, confirms once again that Jungkook's loyalty and affection for his bandmates know no bounds. He is always looking for unique and special ways to connect with each of them, keeping alive the bond they have built over the years. Speaking of his desire to personally deliver the jackets to them, it's clear that Jungkook deeply values the moments they share and that he always has Jimin and the rest of the members in his thoughts, even when he's fulfilling his solo professional commitments on the other side of the world. For those of us who follow Jimin and Jungkook's relationship, these kinds of statements are clear signs of the depth of their bond. The fact that he's thinking about personally bringing a gift to each of them, including Jimin, of course, demonstrates that their relationship is an absolute priority in his life. Jungkook doesn't just talk about affection, he plans concrete actions to be close to them. It's very clear that, for him, the bonds that unite him with his bandmates are unbreakable and that he's always looking for ways to maintain that close contact that means so much to all of us as part of his fan community. Sometimes, the smallest things tell the best story, and when we talk about Jimin and Jungkook, it's impossible to overlook a detail as precise as the fact that they both share a mole in the same place. For us as fans, seeing something like this isn't just any little thing, it's a detail that fills us with tenderness and makes us smile instantly. It's as if life marked them in the same way, uniting their paths with that subtle yet undeniable sign. No matter how much time passes, noticing that identical mark on both of them confirms that there's a connection between them that goes far beyond what we can see at first glance. This small detail doesn't feel like something that simply happened by chance, but rather a reflection of that natural harmony that keeps them together. Every time we look at a photo or video and see that mole in the same spot, our hearts feel much warmer. It's something they carry with them all the time, something that can't be changed or hidden, and that's precisely what makes it so special. Seeing them both, with that shared mark, assures us that there's a real connection that accompanies them wherever they go, making any interaction between them much sweeter and more meaningful. The most exciting thing is realizing that this detail has always been there, waiting for us to notice it. Sometimes we get lost looking for big events or official announcements, but it's in these physical traits where we find the most sincere proof that they are a team. Seeing the mole in the same place, it's impossible not to think that fate has been very careful in placing Jimin and Jungkook in each other's paths. It's a silent sign, but for us, it's a clear message that their relationship is authentic and that, even in the smallest details, life has taken care of bringing them together. This mole is one of those signs that makes us stop for a moment to appreciate them more. Although for other people it may seem like an insignificant detail, for those of us who follow the Jikook relationship, it's a constant reminder that they are incredibly adorable. Those small points of convergence are what touch our souls and make us feel closer to their story. We love watching how, amidst their busy schedules, they maintain those traits that make them who they are, reminding us that even in the smallest details, Jimin and Jungkook are destined to be connected. This physical resemblance ultimately confirms everything we feel when we see them interact. It makes us watch each new video with a different kind of attention, always searching for those gestures that make them unique. Knowing that they share something so intimate and natural reinforces the idea that what they have is special and that, no matter what happens, that physical and emotional bond is a constant that will keep them together in the eyes of all of us who love them. It's details like these that keep us so connected to them, because they show us that, above all the success and fame, there is a deep human connection that only the two of them understand perfectly. As we all know, Jungkook attended the launch event for the new Calvin Klein collection at the store in Harajuku, Japan, today, and honestly, it was impossible to take your eyes off him. There are people who are good-looking, but Jungkook belongs to that group of people who completely transform the atmosphere wherever they go. From the moment he arrived, his mere presence filled the entire space with an energy that was palpable in every photo and video we saw. Every step he took and every little detail of his demeanor demonstrated why he naturally commands attention, without having to try too hard to stand out from the crowd. We've been following Jungkook for years, watching him grow and evolve in front of our cameras, but sometimes a single photo from an event like this makes us wonder how it's possible for someone to be so impressive. It's not just about his looks, which are always impeccable, but about the aura and confidence he projects in every public appearance. His elegance and poise as he moved through the Harajuku store made it clear that he knows perfectly how to manage his image, making his presence, though calm, incredibly powerful for all of us who were waiting for his arrival. Looking at today's photos, it's impossible not to admire him once again, because Jungkook's charm goes far beyond what we see at first glance. His appeal lies in the depth of his eyes, the serenity of his face, and the sense of confidence he exudes. It's that combination of simplicity and elegance that makes him so special to us. Every time he appears at an event like this, he reminds us why he holds such a privileged place in our hearts, capable of shining brightly on any stage in the world, even in a clothing store in the middle of Japan. This Harajuku event not only gave us incredible snapshots of his style but also allowed us to reaffirm Jungkook's magnetism. It's impressive how he manages to maintain such an authentic essence while fulfilling his professional commitments. For us fans, seeing these pictures is a way to feel closer to him and share the pride of seeing him shine at world-class events. Jungkook knows how to make every second count, and his visit to this store in Japan will be remembered as another moment where he demonstrated that his charisma knows no bounds and that his presence will always be synonymous with impact. Do you remember that moment when Jimin casually mentioned that so many people had come to the event because several artists were performing? It's truly endearing to see how he sometimes underestimates his own impact and doesn't quite grasp the magnitude of the attention he attracts. However, at that very moment, reality hit when a fan, unable to contain his excitement, shouted at the top of his lungs, "Park Jimin." That moment was the clearest proof that he is the true center of attention and that his presence alone is capable of moving an entire crowd, something we, as his fans, have always known perfectly well. What makes this memory even more special is the way Jungkook always reacts to Jimin's success. While Jimin tries to downplay his own brilliance, Jungkook is always the first to acknowledge it and celebrate the impact his bandmate has on the audience. For us Jikook fans, seeing this is one of the most heartwarming things, because it shows that Jungkook is his biggest fan. He not only knows how brilliant Jimin is, but he makes sure it's evident to everyone, always maintaining that special connection that makes them such a solid and united team under any circumstances. Seeing how they both support each other in their individual activities is a gift for those of us who follow their story day by day. Although each has the ability to shine brightly and demonstrate their talents separately, there's always that common thread that keeps them connected. It's very exciting to observe how, despite fulfilling their professional schedules independently, the other's presence is never absent from their thoughts. It's clear that, beyond the stages and cameras, they are each other's main support, celebrating each other's triumphs with a joy that feels genuinely shared. This dynamic of mutual support is what makes their relationship feel so real and so necessary for those of us who watch them with such affection. They don't need grand speeches to show their affection, these small gestures are enough, where one tries to downplay their fame and the other makes sure to remind them how incredibly special they are. We love witnessing how, step by step, they continue to grow together while maintaining that essence that captivated us from the very beginning. Seeing them like this reaffirms that, no matter how many people cheer for them or how many artists participate in an event, the bond between Jimin and Jungkook will always be the absolute star. Furthermore, when we analyze these situations, it's impossible not to think about the deep respect they have for each other's work. Jungkook knows perfectly well the effort it took Jimin to get where he is, and Jimin knows better than anyone the dedication Jungkook puts into each of his projects. That professional recognition, combined with the affection they share, creates a confidence that makes them seem invincible.